Welcome to yoga. Today I'm going to share with you a short practice that's really suitable for practicing in the morning or any time you just need that little boost of energy to help wake up your body and your mind. So whenever you're ready, you don't need any props for this practice, so whenever you're ready, just making your way to the back of your mat, bring your big toes together, take your knees a little bit wider, and then come to sit down on your heels. And then just settling in, arriving in your body. Notice where you're holding tension, so maybe making that conscious effort to soften through the shoulders. Breathing consciously as well, so noticing your breath. And then we'll take hands down to the floor and start to walk hands up towards the top of the mat. So maybe swaying the upper body from side to side, reaching forwards. Bringing your forehead down to the floor as well. So noticing how that feels in your hips, your shoulders. Keeping that breath nice and steady and full. Reaching forwards. And let your hips soften back towards your heels. So lengthening through the back of the body as the fingertips reach for the top of the mat. But your heels push back towards the heel. So your hips, push back towards your heels. And then we're going to gently walk hands over to the right. So your whole body can track in line with that right leg. So a nice deep side stretch. And maybe keep the neck moving as well. And notice if there's any tension you need to let go of there. Walk those hands slowly back to centre and over to the other side. Stretching those hands over to the left side, body tracking in line with that left thigh this time. Hips still moving back towards the heels, fingertips reaching forwards. And then walk those hands back to centre. Take your gaze forward, lift up. Tabletop position, so knees come slightly towards each other, knees under hips, hands under shoulders, and we'll take a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, lift those sit bones, draw those shoulders back, take your gaze forward. Exhale, rounds, drop your head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So moving as slowly or as quickly as you like here. If you move a little quicker, it's going to bring a little bit more energy to the body. Making sure to really draw those shoulders back away from the ears as you lift your gaze. And then we'll come back to that neutral spine. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. So very, very gently. Going to start to push the hips back towards the heels. Stretching the bottoms of the feet as you do that. So tucking the toes under. Keep the arms nice and straight. Spread the fingers. And then start to lift your knees off the mat. Gaze back towards your feet. We'll keep the knees bent to begin with. And then start to straighten one leg at a time. Strong through the arms, really push down through the underside of those knuckles. Pedal the feet. Then we're going to take a nice slow walk up towards the top of the mat. So feet taking tiny little steps up towards the hands, bending the knees as much as you need to. Finding that nice stretch through the hamstrings. And then coming to a forward fold. Feet slightly apart from each other. Arms hanging. Shake out your head. Lengthening through the back of the neck. Maybe keeping a slight bend in the knees. Maybe keeping that sort of motion of pedaling the legs. And then we're going to come into a halfway lift. So hands come to shins. Lift your chest, straighten your legs, draw those shoulders back. And then exhale, forward fold. Once more, halfway lift. Hands to shins, straighten the legs, lift the chest, draw the shoulders back, take your gaze slightly forward. Exhale, relax your body down, forward fold. And once more, inhale, hands to shins, roll those shoulders back, straighten the legs, lift the chest, take your gaze slightly forward. And then exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, and we'll slowly roll up to standing. And when you get there, let's come back to that feeling of a nice tall posture. So roll your shoulders back and down, gently engage the glutes, engage your quads as well. So quads drawing up on the kneecaps, legs are active, fingertips pulling down towards the floor. And we'll reach up, take a nice big stretch. Maybe interlace the fingers, push the palms of the hands up towards the ceiling. Just exploring what it feels like to stretch through the whole of the body. And then let your arms hang back down by your sides. So feet hip distance apart. And let your knees be nice and soft. And then we're going to come into some gentle rotations. So just let your arms swing over to the right and then to the left. And keep your knees nice and soft. Stay grounded through the feet. So this pose is called knocking on heaven's door. So getting that gentle rotation through the spine. And let your arms hang. So as you start to swing, your arms are going to pick up a little bit of momentum. And you can let your neck come into that rotation as well. So as you swing around one way, maybe your gaze comes behind you. And then as you pick up a little bit more momentum, maybe the shoulders start to loosen a little bit. You'll hopefully find that that back hand just starts to tap you on the lower back. So this is I think it's a Qigong exercise, and the idea is that your hands tap your kidneys to wake up. In Chinese medicine, our kidneys are the seat of our sort of life energy. So this is a nice, gentle exercise to sort of free up movement in the body, but also stimulate that flow of energy. And try to just get a nice sort of fluid motion as you swing from one side to the other. Keeping that breath steady. And then just coming back, gently letting those arms come to rest by the side of the body again. Grounding down through the feet. Once again, we'll reach up. A nice big stretch up. And we'll fold forward. So you can take a bend in your knees as we come forward. Back down, forward fold. Relax the head. Maybe shake the chin from side to side. If it feels nice, you can hold opposite elbows. Upper body swings from side to side. And then release the arms. Halfway lift once again. Hands to shins, straighten the legs, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to take a big step back with the right foot. Coming into our lunge. So right knee comes to the floor. Untuck those toes, come up onto the fingertips. Find that nice stretch in the hips. And then slowly we're going to lift shoulders back over the hips. Bring hands to that front knee. Push your knee forwards as the shoulders come back. Maybe take your gaze up. If you want a little bit more, you can lift those hands as well. And then exhale. Come all the way down. Hands to either side of that front foot. We're going to tuck those back toes. And step that back foot all the way up to our front foot. Once again, forward fold. Let your head relax. Maybe hands hold opposite elbows. Maybe you just let those arms be heavy. You can find stillness, or you can sort of wiggle into the hips, pedaling the legs, and then halfway lift. Straighten the legs and lift the chest. Pull those shoulders back. And then bend the knees, plant the hands, take a big step back with your left foot this time. So again, lunging to the other side. Untuck the toes. Make sure feet or legs are hip distance apart. Lift the chest. And then bring those shoulders back. Hands to that front knee. Guide that knee forward. Shoulders come back. So slight tuck in your tailbone as the shoulders come back. Feel that nice stretch in your front left hip. And then inhale. Take those arms all the way up. And coming down. Tuck those back toes. And step that back foot all the way to the front. Once again, forward fold. Pedaling those knees. Relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw those shoulders back, gazing forwards. And then hands to the floor. Bend both knees. We're going to step back with the right and then the left. And then bring both knees down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Drop your hips. A baby plank. Squeeze those glutes. Lift your gaze. Shoulder blades moving down the back. Engage your core. Feel that heat building in the body. Strong through the arms. And then we'll lower all the way down. Bend the elbows. Squeeze the elbows to the side of the body as you come down. Forehead to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Lift the chest. Squeeze the glutes. Push the tops of the feet into the floor. And then exhale. Child's pose. Forehead to the floor. Relax the arms. Take a nice deep breath into the lower back. And slowly walk the hands in towards you as you come back to kneeling. Maybe just pausing there for a moment. Notice if the energy in your body has shifted. Hopefully feeling a little more energized after your practice. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. Namaste.